Hello, my name is Arne Puls, and now I would present you a demo for a potential tutorial for projects like Envision and for some businesses as well. So this is something you could do for your um, social media accounts to promote your business or your ideas, or something to consider for your potential video tutorials. So now you see a white screen because I just opened like Simple Paint. I tried other graphic editors, but nothing. No need to be fancy here. I just want to show up the concept. So I'm gonna use up a touchpad here and just drawing text in front of you live. So something that a teacher in a class during a lecture would do on a blackboard or whiteboard, basically, to explain some concepts, just to write the main ideas, the key bullet points. And this is something you can apply to a lot of subjects, for something not just university level, but also some adult education for already established business owners, for micro and small businesses especially. And you can record that also with your web camera. I'm not doing that right now because that doesn't make a lot of sense, so bear with me. Don't mind that much the white screen right now. It's gonna get better. So also warning that I'm still getting used to the drawing pads, the touchpad or whatever, this device. So my handwriting, while pretty decent in real life on paper, may not look amazing here. So I'm just, as long as it's readable, it's fine. Like, I'm just trying to prove the concept here. Basically, the topic for this trial is best-selling products online in the past year and all time. Let's start from the all-time good ones. So that's basically, zoom out, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Is that it? Zoom in? No, that's too much. Okay, let's go. So top products, sorry for this. Top consumer products, top products for all time. Right, and that's there's 10 of them. Number 10, that is Rubik's Cube. So some toys are actually bestsellers. So something that has been branded and popularized for a long time. Moving on, number 9, the iPhone. So I'm going from the bottom of that top 10 list down to number 1. So number 8, that are all the Harry Potter books and everything related to that. Give me a moment. So yeah, Harry Potter books. I know this looks pretty awkward, but this is just a trial. So I just need to explain you the idea behind doing anything like this. Number 7 is Michael Jackson's album Thriller. Oh my god. It's kind of hard to write this way and talk at the same time. Something with a straight face. Number 6, that's everything related to the Super Mario franchise. And then number 5, everything related to Star Wars franchise. Okay, you're still there. So, um, number 4, sales of iPads. Number 3, sales of Sony PlayStation. So I used to be in art school and in some architectural college, but touchpads are nasty. I can definitely like use something and some giant piece of paper and draw amazing stuff, but somehow it's tricky. So that's the main downside of using that kind of idea, but uh, perhaps if you're gonna use some of your devices, it's gonna be easier and more accurate. Number 2, lace chips, and then number 1 would be Coca-Cola products. So those are not necessarily online, sorry for that. So these are just top 10 consumer products of all time in terms of sales. In terms of sales volumes worldwide, uh, I suppose for the time being. Moving on, let's go to the recent top list of Amazon top sold products. So we go Amazon top products, and I think it mentions 2015 so far. So not surprisingly, all kinds of electronics, including small accessories, and then in particular all kinds of Kindle devices. Not super surprised about that concerning Amazon, and Kindle is their creation, and of course they would do everything in their powers to actually increase the sales of those, but also not just Kindle devices, but also plasma TVs and smart TVs are also among the top products for Amazon this year. Also, basically due to the nature of products that were highly promoted or convenient to buy from Amazon, so among top sales would be like all kinds of video games, because it's pretty easy sometimes to get them from there. But services like Steam from Microsoft actually gonna increasingly year from year, I think, steal that margin from physical sales of computer games. Then all kinds of software packages for Amazon, and then music and books. These are all product categories which are also pretty good sales for other platforms and other companies and other giant online stores. Then for eBay, that will be small consumer goods, because it's really cheap to buy them online. And for example, small electronics accessories like USB adapters. For example, you have a laptop and you bought a headset, but it only has the normal jacks, and but your jacks at your laptop don't seem to work. There's something missing or something is malfunctioning, but there are always those USB ports, and this is how you can make things work. And Yeah, those are very hard to find, and you can apparently only find them online. You can't find them in the physical offline stores. It seems only if it comes together in the box with the headset, and then all kinds of household goods, um, even furniture. Somehow I have no idea how convenient is that logistics wise, but still. And then, not surprisingly, a lot of cheap jewelry because it's way more cheaper online. As for Alibaba, the Chinese online store, for product categories, particular in there, of course, there are electronics and all kinds of devices, but in particular, that market in there are pretty good numbers for sales of cosmetics and all the beauty and healthcare products and devices. When we go to India and online stores there, okay, you can probably read India here. So we have all the common product categories. This market doesn't seem to have like huge uh, difference compared to best-selling product categories and items worldwide. So we still have electronics here. We got clothing just like in China as well and around the world. We have books, we have shoes. So actually a lot of stuff that is hard to deal without or stuff that is considerably more expensive offline. Also, reminder, I forgot to mention about top sales all time in terms of products. So all of those are very highly promoted, advertised, huge, amazing, massive brands. So that means that as long as you're a big brand, like the connection between uh, that phenomena and sales is just so immense. It's such a huge factor. It seems like in a lot of aspects and angles and perspective, this is one of the most defining success factors. Okay, and wrapping it up with the, well, not exactly wrapping it up. There will be one more thing. I should have started with actually the best thing I got, not just drawings, but some tables which I uh, print screens from a source called Statistics Brain Research Institute. But before that, let me give you one final list. Digital products. So the digital top selling products in the recent times. I think not just this year but in general. So ebooks, not big surprise there. But then photography. This is something that actually surprised me quite a bit. Apparently, if you're a professional photographer uh, and you can promote yourself pretty well or get a lot of connections with big journals or magazines and big brands, uh, this is something actually very good. It's very good direction for people who are good at this. Apparently, if you get lucky, I'm not saying that a lot of people get lucky, but the numbers of the for the volume of for that business direction are pretty big. So I wouldn't say it's great to get into this, but it can work out for you. Music, not no big surprise there, though. So much music is online for free there. Although recently, uh, YouTube and a lot of online game streaming services actually are very strict with the music you're using, and now there are such advanced algorithms for detecting all the copyrighted music. So actually, I think because of different regulations, it's the sales worldwide for music industry for online sales will go up because the screws are tightening up. Even though you still could download a lot of music for free, but because there is less supply of it, so fewer and fewer sources uh, due to those regulations. So the market, I think, will be growing for online sales. And it's not only just iTunes. There's also Spotify that is growing and doing well. Different videos, particularly courses and tutorials, like this one. This mine is probably not gonna be all that great, considering the accuracy of my handwriting here on the screen, but this is a big market. And then this actually surprised me quite a bit. Web elements, so implying web design, not so much the backends. I mean, web development, but actual web design. So, because so much is sold online, therefore, to make it look good and convenient and comfortable and appealing requires a lot of work, and people who can actually make your online store functional and attractive and easy, or like make your websites which are part of your whole merchandise sales package, um, something more entertaining. Those also require a lot of professional work. But if you're good at this, doesn't mean that you're gonna sell good too. So, also, everything basically is fueled by connections. So, try to be around in the circles, try to get new powerful friends. That's basically about it in general. Uh, Not super much about skill, but often about resources and which you get through connections. Also, it's about brainwashing people in terms of branding and like the image you portray to your customers. So those are huge. Okay, let's finish that up by something with better quality. I'm just gonna open you some nice statistics in a moment. Okay, boom. So, what do we see here? It's top selling internet products according to Statistic Brain Research Institute, software, books, music, flowers, which is actually quite surprising for me because they don't, uh, they are not really well transported. They kind of tend to get worse very quickly. So that's just kind of surprising for me. Computer hardware, consumer electronics, office supplies, that is pretty expected. Apparel means clothing, so women's clothing is actually a very good thing to sell online. Footwear, jewelry, linens, home decor. You also know big surprise there. Health, beauty, food, and beverage. Yeah. Also, nothing insane here. Toys, video games, sporting goods. Well, that's true. Every time I go to a sports store, I just roll my eyes up to the ceiling when I see the prices for everything. Small appliances, furniture, tools, garden equipment. Exactly, exactly. Um, right, and now a few more details. Kazam. So, rank of best-selling internet products: women's apparel, so women's clothing, books, computer hardware, software, just apparel, so not just women's clothing, toys, video games, videos, DVDs, health and beauty products, consumer electronics, music, jewelry, office supplies, landings, home decor, flowers, sporting goods, footwear. So everything I said a couple moments ago, but in the more comprehensive ranked list. Okay, there it is. I'm Arne Pilze, and now you know what are the biggest top selling product categories to sell online. So now you know if you setting up an online store, you know what's gonna sell best. Until next time, thanks for watching. Goodbye.